What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at the new STR Broly banner unit that came out during the 7th anniversary here. We're going to be doing a little Link level 10 showcase for him. So real quick, we'll take a look at the card details, his breakdown here, and then we'll jump right into an event afterward. So he is a movie bosses category leader of 130% to stats. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy. I think this could be a decent sub-leader skill for, like, Ultimate Clash, actually. Potentially. Depending. I suppose there's no, like, main movie bosses category leader on STR, though, is the thing. Okay, so he's got 180% to stats starting at the beginning of turn 1, and then he gets an additional 80% attack and defense when performing a super attack. This ability right here, when performing a super attack, is really, really good because that means that these numbers get added in after, like, link skills and other passive skill effects and things like that. This is added in later than everything else. I think it's even added in after this raise that you get on super right here. So, it makes it basically it makes it stack a lot higher than just 80%. It feels like it stacks a lot higher is basically the effect it has. So he disables enemy's guard with 2 or more key spheres obtained. So basically he's always going to be disabling enemy guard. It's not hard to get two key spheres. That's also not the biggest deal. That just means if you're fighting an AGL enemy that he's not going to do less damage. He'll do type neutral damage instead of, like, type disadvantage damage. And then he launches an additional super attack with 6 or more key spheres obtained. So that's really good. The fact that he gets a guaranteed additional super attack, because he does have this attack and defense raise, and this is going to stack twice as well. So that could be very good. And then he gets attacks effective against all types if the target enemy's HP is 80% or less when attacking. So this could be good for some long form events. If you're in, like, a Legendary Goku event or something like that, which we are going to take him into, then I guess if you're starting out fighting an enemy that's already damaged, he is going to be attacks effective against all. So I guess that paired with the disabling guard kind of works out. And then he gets this little HP regen if he delivers the final blow, which could be nice as well if we end up seeing that. So we'll try and proc that at some point throughout the video if we can. He's got some decent links here, the Broly links, basically. So Saiyan Warrior Race, Prodigies, Saiyan Lineage, Berserker, Shocking Speed, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. I don't know if we're going to be able to see all... Oh, we actually will be able to see all 7 of his links active. The AGL Wrathful Broly is a really good linking partner for him. They share 7 out of 7, so we'll be able to see them together at some point. And then where he lacks is in his teams. He's only on 3 teams here, Movie Bosses, Pure Saiyans, and Gifted Warriors. Obviously, Gifted Warriors isn't a real team, so the fact that he isn't on Vegeta's Family or Majin Buu Saga means you can't run him with the Int Majin Vegeta. So basically, Movie Bosses and Pure Saiyans are his only teams here, and he doesn't fit super well on the Pure Saiyans team. I guess unless you're doing, like, a full Broly build, but then whoever you're using as your leader isn't going to fit in well with the rest of the team. So he's not super well-rounded on there. His best place is pretty much the Movie Bosses team, but even then, it's still a little iffy. So let's go ahead and switch over to in-game and check out what we're talking about here. Okay, so we are going to start out with having Broly on a Movie Bosses team here. We're going to jump into the GT Legendary Goku event. I opted to bring him into a long-form event like this for 2 reasons. One, so that we can try and attack an enemy whose HP is less than 80%, so we can see him with his types effective against all damage. And then also because I wanted to be able to bring Wrathful Broly so that he can link up with Wrathful Broly. Okay, so you can see he's got 5 out of 7 links here, which is not bad. He's sharing 4 links here, and then he's got Fierce Battle with Janemba as well. Or is it Shocking Speed? Which one is he getting from him? He's getting Shocking Speed from Janemba, and then the other 4 he's getting from the Int Broly. So what's his defense like? Only 84k. He is going to get a lot of it on super attack, right? So he is definitely not a slot 1 unit. You don't want to use him in slot 1. We are going to be able to get his 6 orbs there. So he is going to launch a guaranteed additional super. Of course, if the enemy isn't dead, because the Int Broly is probably going to do multiple super attacks up front there as well. So we will have to see. But yeah, so I brought him here, but also, yeah, I figured this would be a safer place for the Wrathful Broly. I didn't want to have to bring Wrathful Broly into, like, an Extreme Super Battle Road stage or something like that, because I know he'll get hit really hard. So this is a better place for him to be able to link up with that guy. Since they are going to be sharing their 7 out of 7. And then after we finish showing him off in this stage, we'll jump into Pure Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road and see him on a Pure Saiyan's team as well, and see how he is able to perform over there. Alright, so 2.7 million on that additional super. That is not... Honestly, I'd want to see a higher attack stat from him. That feels like a free-to-play number, for sure. But I guess we're going to have to see how he performs defensively as well, right? So the thing I don't know is if he does a super attack, basically the part of his passive that makes him attacks effective against all types, with the enemy's HP being 80% or less, I don't know if that procs mid-turn. Because if it does proc mid-turn, then that means his first super attack could put them below 80%, and then his second super attack could be effective against all types because they're already below the HP threshold. So that is something to consider. I don't know what the actual situation is with that, though. Okay, so my idea here is to have the Turles and Janemba floating, because they'll be able to provide some additional support. So when they are in that third slot, they'll be providing some support to him as well. And then we'll try and keep him on rotation with the Wrathful Broly, potentially. But I don't know if we're going to be able to, actually, just because neither of those cards are slot 1 units for sure. And I know that the Wrathful Broly just isn't that good in general. So we may have to rotate him off just to keep ourselves safe here so we don't end up dying. But we'll see. We'll try and mix it around and get some good rotations going so we can see him under multiple different realistic and then also just powerful rotations. Okay, we're definitely going to take a little bit of damage there, yeah. Okay, so we've got Wrathful Broly out. He's got type advantage here, so I suppose we can put him in the first slot. It wouldn't be the worst thing. Hopefully we don't get super attacked. We are, again, able to get the 6 orbs there. I guess I should show. Okay, so he's got 6 out of 7 links. I thought Wrathful Broly had Berserker as well. He does. Is it just bugged? Why is Berserker not active? Both of these gentlemen have the Berserker link. Is there something special about the Berserker link that I don't know? Oh, right. Okay, so in order for that to be active, their HP needs to be 50% or less. Okay, okay. I will keep that in mind moving forward here and see if we're able to get that active at some point. So then, yeah, I guess it is going to be a good idea for us to leave them linked together to potentially lower our defense or lower our HP enough. Okay, so it looks like he's at like 2.8 million there. We did finish off that that guy. So actually, we just healed up a bunch because we delivered a final blow. So our HP is like back to full there. So he's definitely showing off some of the utility that he has in his card. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we'll do this. We'll try and save all those STR orbs for the next turn. That way, Broly can select all of those. And then we'll do this, yeah. This should be fine. We'll go ahead and skip forward to the next rotation here, and we can just see Broly. Nice, we were able to take some good amount of damage there. Hopefully we start the next rotation below 50% HP. Alright, so I will see you guys at the beginning of the next turn. Okay, so we are here at the beginning of the next turn. We got some passive healing. I believe they have a healing link as well, or is it from Turles' passive effect? It might be. So unfortunately, we're not below the 50% threshold to be able to have Berserker active there. But we do have the 40% attack bonus coming from Turles. And we are going to, again, get our guaranteed additional super there. I don't think that this enemy is quite below 80% HP. Let's see, he's got 5 bars, so he would need to be down, well, a whole bar for that to be 20%, right? So, okay, so then, yeah, it looks like he will actually be below 80%. So we are going to have attacks effective against all types here, as well as that additional super attack. So all that we are missing is the Berserker Link for him to be at full effectiveness here. So let's see what he's able to do. Yeah, still rocking the 2.8 million there. Alright, and then 3 million on the additional super. And he's still able to do a lot of damage to him because of the type effectiveness, so that is definitely not bad. He's tanking normals for double digits there. Uh-oh, Wrathful Broly's taking a super attack here. That's not what we want to see. And we end up dying there as well. Okay, I'll go ahead and jump back in, and then once we get way farther in the fight, up to one of those last stages, I will meet up with you guys over there, and we'll see how he performs against one of the Super Saiyan 4 Gokus at the end of the fight. Okay, so we are back here on the Super Saiyan 4 phase, the first of the two Super Saiyan 4 phases. We are actually going to use a Ghost Usher this turn, because I want to be able to leave Wrathful Broly on rotation. And there was way too many attacks there at the end. He definitely was going to get hit way too hard. So we are going to go ahead and set up our rotations like this. We are able to get the 6 orbs for Broly here. And again, we've got all of our links active except Berserker. So I expect him to be around 2.8 million, 2.6 million. We did get a Dokkan attack with him earlier on during the Great Ape Goku phase, and he put out a solid 3.2 million damage. So that was not the worst thing to see, I suppose. Yeah, so there he is at 2.8 million. That's looking like a soft cap for him. I don't think that he's going to be putting out much more than that. And then there he's able to get 3 million with the additional super. I don't know. Overall, so far, I'm kind of disappointed in this unit. He doesn't seem to be performing the best. He's not really putting out much damage at all. The main thing is that he doesn't really have a lot of scenarios where you can use him. He is kind of just stuck, you know, where he's at. With like the movie bosses team or the Pure Saiyans team, he doesn't really have a ton of options. So that is a little bit of a bummer. I wanted this unit to be a lot better. Okay, let's go ahead and do... I'm trying to decide, because I do want to save these orbs for the next turn, but I think in the interest of being defensive on this rotation, it's probably better if I just select all of these. Just so that we don't die here. Okay, can we absorb this? Thank you, Janemba. Gotta love him. Yeah, it's never a good thing when all the units that are around the showcase unit are just outperforming them. But that is kind of what's happening here. Like the Int Broly is putting up a much better show than the STR Broly is. There's definitely better options for the movie bosses team. And we have even purposefully brought some units that are supposed to make him look better that are definitely not units you want to run in today's meta. Like Wrathful Broly, especially. That is a very, very unusable card. I don't recommend using him. He will get you killed. And on that note, AGL Turles, too. He is going to get his Easy A soon, so he will be a lot better. And then he's actually going to make the movie bosses team even better because he buffs the leader skill for it and stuff, too. And he becomes one of the top units on that team. So after he gets his Extreme Z Awakening, we will definitely try out this STR Broly again on his team to see if he is able to perform any better. But for now, yeah, he just isn't seeming like the best unit to me. Okay, we'll go ahead and check him out for like 1 or 2 more turns here, and then see if anything decent can happen. Okay, so this is actually a good turn. Man, that's so unfortunate that we're not going to get the 6 orbs this turn, because I wanted him to be able to get an additional super so we could see how he'd tank. But I guess we're going to see how he tanks with only 1 super, right? We might end up dying here again this turn. It's very possible. Turles could get us killed. The Broly could get us killed if he gets super attacked. I'm not really sure. So yeah, as you can see, before he super attacks, he doesn't tank at all. 3.8 million damage, though. That's not bad, with having the Turles on rotation giving us that support. He's able to tank normals. Are we going to get supered? I would love to see us get supered here. Just to see how much we take. Unfortunately, no super attack. Okay. Well, yeah, he took a ton of damage before he supered. It seems like his defense, I guess, is alright after he super attacks. We will test that to the limits, though, because I am going to take him into a Super Battle Road stage here. Okay, yeah, looks like this is a KO for us. So I will meet you guys over in Pure Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road. So it just dawned on me that I don't even think I showed you guys the card yet. This STR Broly for me is 55%, and then I've just given him the 2 level 1 additional skill orbs there. Just to give him the possibility to get another like hidden potential system additional attack there, on top of the additional built into his passive. So yeah, that is how I have this unit set up. Okay, so we are ready to take on Pure Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road here. Let's go ahead and hop in. Unfortunately, he's not going to be linking up with units as well on this team, but I did want to exemplify him on a Pure Saiyan's team, because overall Pure Saiyan's is the best team that he is a part of, but he just doesn't fit amazingly well on the team. So yeah, that is something to keep in mind. Okay, we're going to go ahead and Ghost Usher this turn outright. All of these units need to build up a little bit before they're going to be doing anything impressive at all, so we will just go ahead and completely skip getting attacked this turn. This stage hits very, very hard, so we do need to be careful here. We could definitely end up in a bad position if we're not careful. So we'll go ahead and blast through this turn. I will skip forward to the next turn so we can see Broly do some damage here. Okay, so we are at the start of the next turn here. Unfortunately, we actually killed the Goten. That was not exactly what I wanted to see, because Broly, if he had attacked him lower than 80% HP, he would have been attack effective against all types. So it is a little unfortunate to see that. We've got him here, linked up with both the LR Gods, or the LR Gods and the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Obviously, he doesn't link the best with them. I think between both of them, he's only getting 3 link skills there. So that definitely could be better. But yeah, he is definitely not built for a Pure Saiyan's team, right? Let's go ahead and do this. Both of the LRs have guard activated, so they should be fine defensively. Unfortunately, we're not able to get 6 orbs with him, so he won't be getting the guaranteed additional. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do that. I imagine that this Trunks is dead this turn, but we will have to see. We don't have a ton of links active, and we are only on a 170% leader skill, as opposed to the 200% leader skills that we're used to seeing these LRs on. So that is another thing to keep in mind. Okay, he's up to like 2.2 million there. So yeah, it seems like, oh my goodness, and he's still getting hit insanely hard. Look at that. He has type advantage, and he's still getting hit for more than 250k on a super attack. That's just not good enough. That's really just not good enough. I am definitely disappointed with that unit's performance. Extremely lackluster, in my opinion. Definitely not good. How do we want to do this? I guess we'll keep this Vegeta here. Let's do that. This could be very bad, actually. We could die here. I don't want to die. Let's just go ahead and use an aider here to recover, just to make sure that we don't die. And then we will hop into the next phase here. I think we're probably going to finish off this fight on this rotation, so I will skip forward to the beginning of the next fight when we have Broly back on. Okay, so we actually did not kill Trunks on that last turn, so we are going to run one last turn here with Broly. So let's go ahead and... I mean, I guess we'll just do this. we can see exactly how hard he's going to get hit before he super attacks, which is very, very hard. I can promise you we're about to take a bunch of damage right here. If we get super attacked, we might even die. Yeah, so 80k before supering. 2.5 million damage. It's just not good enough. Yeah, we did deliver the final blow there, so we're going to heal all that HP back up. That is nice, at least. Okay, so the off-rotation turn for us actually just got us killed there. I should have used an item. I think I'm going to call it quits on the Broly showcase here. I think we have showed him off well enough. He really isn't capable of doing much. Yeah, kind of disappointing unit, honestly. I don't really recommend using him. He doesn't have that much utility. He doesn't fit super well on the teams that you can run him on, and he has super specific conditions in order to be able to perform well at all. So, yeah, overall I'm not too impressed with this Broly. I think we're going to go ahead and just finish up the showcase now. So if you guys enjoyed what you saw, then come be a part of the Toxic Tribe with a like, comment, and subscribe. We are going to be doing lots more Link Level 10 showcases for a bunch of different units. So if you guys want to see that, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. That will help me out greatly. I am trying to get to 77 subscribers by the end of the 7th year anniversary. So smack that red subscribe button, and I will thank you for it. That is going to do it for this one, guys. I will catch you next time. Peace.